Welcome back to Spyro 3. It is now time for the Super Bonus World.
You.
What?
We beat the boss. Why are we still playing this game?
Super Bonus World.
Yeah, but like, if the credits roll, that's the end of the game.
No, it's not.
It is when I'm playing. Why would you go back to a game after playing it?
Because I enjoy the game.
Yeah, but there's more games out there.
Yeah, so once you acquire every egg and 15k treasure, you unlock the Super Bonus Round.
Original name.
Basically, it has the final egg. So yeah, there's 150.
Hey, you finally made it, Spyro.
How did you guys find this?
About you when you went off to fight the sorceress, but I always knew you'd
Yeah.
beat her.
That look says it all.
This is where the sorceress kept all her treasure, but after she was defeated,
Yeah.
a bunch of thieves came and stole it. If you can catch the thieves,
Yeah, so
you're
essentially
more than
this
welcome to
is
keep the
Nasty's
treasure.
loot, but with the
By
sorceress.
the way, Hunter is around here somewhere. He's been tinkering
Right.
with one of his new toys.
Is this
all day
another
and wants to
result
show it
of
off. You should go see him.
the game being rushed?
No,
But they just took the idea of Spyro 1? Okay.
no. Because they actually do flesh this out a little bit more than Spyro 1.
I mean, I can kind of already see that. Like, this is an actual level.
Yeah.
Or it gives me the vibe. It gives me the vibes of an actual level.
Yeah.
How many gems are in this world?
I do not remember.
Right. I kind of want to say that I'd assume it's...
5,000.
I wonder how you figured that out.
Basically, in order to get all the treasure, you have to complete multiple challenges. We're going to be starting with collecting all the stuff in the outer area, and then we'll be going to the stuff in the in the doors.
There's gonna be a flying section, isn't there?
No. Well, technically
then
yes.
what's up with...
Technically yes.
I was about to say, what's up with all the UFOs?
Yeah. This has one of the worst challenges in the entire game, by the way. And it's the second one.
This is why I always put my games down after I complete them.
Yeah, first order of business, basically collecting all the gems here and running down the thieves. Which I do not remember how much they give you in terms of total.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's gotta be quite a bit.
Yeah, it has to
Like,
be.
the counter is still going up.
Yeah. But it's also because they didn't think and just have them give like 1s and 2s.
Yeah. Also, I'm kind of thinking about something, but did you, throughout the entire trilogy, did you ever take off the retro skin?
No. Nor did I basically kept the retro music too. The entire game, the entire recording was all pure retro skin and the original soundtrack.
So you might as well have been playing the original one.
Spyro,
Eh.
did you see Bianca? She was really worried about you when you went off to fight the sorceress.
All the missions are given to you by Hunter,
She
by the way.
tries to play it cool, but she was scared stiff.
All right.
Until you came back safe.
I mean, that's kind of weird because you spend this entire game like building up your
You tried taking it for a spin.
buddies, and
And they're
I mean,
all
to be
just
fair,
given to you by
to be
Hunter.
fair, they chose the right character. I mean, Hunter is always a pleasure to my eyes, but
Come back whenever you want to ride it.
sometimes you gotta go for variety.
Great. Hop aboard.
So, starting us off is another submarine run. The difference? This has a much more annoying area.
Oh, goody.
And all the challenges are for our treasure. Completing each challenge will give you enough treasure to make it to the next challenge.
Alright. I'm at least hating if you 25
Yeah.
gems was 25.
Yeah, but it's also the only way for you to actually get the gems, because there are no gems in here. Unlike the Lost Fleet submarine area. There are no gems here.
Right.
Which also goes to say that the second one has gems on the ground. And yeah, I really hate the second one. It's bad game design. Okay, I wouldn't say bad game design. It's dick game design. It's dick game design.
Ah. Yeah, I know that feeling. Dickish game design.
And we're watching some of this because, like I said, while I don't like the second one, it doesn't mean that the first is any good either.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I always hate it when, like, some games feel like the one who came with certain decisions. I hate it when it feels like that person could be laughing at you.
Yeah.
Like, I've been playing a lot of, if I haven't talked about it already, I've been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood lately, and in that game, it introduced optional objectives to the series, right?
Yeah.
And usually these are pretty harmless. It's just, if you want to go for 100% completionism, you have to do this alongside regular mission, and sometimes it's pretty harmless, and sometimes it's one of those, like, don't get spotted missions, which, you know, makes sense for the series, since it's Assassin's Creed, and, like, everybody knows that a real assassin doesn't, like, show up with a rocket launcher or something, but, like, there's two missions where you're not allowed to be spotted, and both of them are in the same area. And in the second one of these missions, it is so easy to get spotted because you have to climb up, right?
Yeah.
But when you're climbing up, there's a bit of a blind spot where every now and then there is a guard waiting, and it's really easy to get spotted by them. Like, some of them are really unforgiving, and I spent so many, like, tries trying to get it. It really just felt like one of the developers was indeed laughing at me.
And welcome to reason number 2 why I don't like the board races. If you thought the one against the Rhinos was bad, this is even worse. This is even
it could be worse.
fucking worse.
You could be playing it on PC where the trick system is all wonky.
True. And yes, I'm not even trying to win. I'm just getting all of the treasure in this first run.
I would do the same thing.
What?
I do the same thing.
Yeah, okay. And no, I don't, and no, once I get all the treasure, I skip until I win.
That's good.
Don't know why they were just sitting there. Interesting enough, this version is way worse than the second one. Than the original.
What the hell happened there?
I have no fucking idea.
Like, you just got fucking Mario Karted there.
Yeah. This version is way
Fascinating.
worse than the original version, because the original version, at least 1.0, I'm not sure if 1.1 has this, but the original version has a bug where if you can glide onto the track past Hunter, you can basically just run around and kill all the crabs, You'll have infinite charge.
Huh.
Once you get onto the board. You'll have infinite, basically, just boost when you get on the board, which that honestly is very helpful.
Yeah. One thing I will say though, I don't like how there's a whole bunch of arrows on the track, but they don't give you a boost. Like, if there's one thing that Spyro taught me, it's that if you run on a path that has a bunch of arrows on it, you get a boost.
Yeah.
So like here, it feels kind of misleading.
Yeah, a little bit.
Still, I mean, if you were to go even faster than this, I bet you probably like lose control.
True.
That was sarcasm, by the way.
No, I know that. I'm just agreeing.
You agree with the sarcasm?
Yeah. Because looking at this track, it's honestly very easy.
Maybe.
And that is all gems in this path.
I think my tongue is frozen. You better not lose again.
I also just wanted
Oh, Hunter, your tongue is frozen. Do you need me to warm it up for you?
God damn it, NG.
Okay.
I'm the king of pickup lines.
This is me trying to get on the track. Which, yeah, you can do this on the this version. This is the bug I mean. This is the bug I mean.
Right.
Like being able to run along the track. Just in the original version, if you want infinite things.
Why do they sound like some of the demons from the original Doom? like, look, if you isolate that sound and put it next to like one of the demon dying noises from Doom, you know what I mean.
Sure. No, I get that. Yeah,
Incidentally, I still haven't played the original Doom, even though I own it like 2 times. Technically 4 if we include Game Pass.
It's a good time. I really do enjoy it.
Yeah. I mean, I do really want to sit down and play it, and I have attempted doing so a couple of times, but it's like, I don't know, I can see why people like it, and I definitely get some enjoyment out of it, but it's one of those things where once I get past the first level, and like, how many levels are there even?
I do not remember at the top of my head.
Yeah. I like, once I pass the 3rd level or something, I'm like,
You're kind of bored.
yeah, I'm gonna. Well, not bored, but it's more like I've seen it.
And meanwhile,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There, I won.
Yes! You schooled them like a bunch of frostbitten, flat-footed, molasses-eating, lead pants-wearing, cross-eyed glacier trolls riding slabs of plywood with sandpaper on the bottom. And we want some shiny stuff, too.
Hunter, why was that need to be so convoluted?
Maybe it was urban lingo at the time.
Maybe.
I mean, can you imagine how that line would be if it was written nowadays, or like in the early 2010s? Like, yo, Spyro, that was some swag-ass dope. I'm pretty sure that swag is the only thing they said in the early 2010s.
Yeah.
Did anybody ever even figure out what it's supposed to mean? Swag?
Stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's something that
And there is
was
no
kind
third
of
challenge, because now it's just basically getting Super Spyro.
But yeah, no, it's kind of something back when I was in middle school. It's something my classmates and I were always wondering. Like, I do know it was probably more of an US thing, but in the Netherlands, we had no clue what the fuck it was supposed to mean. we thought it was like an acronym or something.
What would
Thing
it be
is,
the acronym
what-
for?
The most popular one was sex with a ginger.
Oh my god.
At least that was the most popular one in my class. Needless to say, we had no class. It was also commonly used for something we insert city name that starts with an A, got. Which, I mean, that one was pretty charming. Yeah, no, that's about it. Like, I was never really too deep into my urban lingo. Like, I still say
20k. Round 2 with the sorceress, and unlike Ripto, which should have been, unlike Ripto, which was Super Spyro, you're on a fucking UFO. Why? Why couldn't this have been basically Super Flame, Superfly?
Wait, so like, is this... What's the logic they're giving to the Philosopher's Return?
You climbed out of the lava.
Okay, so is that better or worse than somehow Palpatine returned?
I mean...
It's the same energy, it's the same energy.
I mean... We saw Palpatine thought he was dead when death and the sorceress is magical, so she could have basically kind of just magic.
Hang on, aren't the Sith technically magical too?
Not magical enough to survive lava. I remember
mean,
Anakin literally was majority mechanical when he's Vader.
Yes, but Anakin's spirit survived.
Exactly. So did the sorceress.
And look. All I'm saying is that, from what I
and now that spirit is as murdered as her body.
And we rescued a shitty podcast.
Oh, fuck you.
Don't tell Deepak I said that.
He's gonna probably watch this.
Okay, Deepak, if you're watching this, I didn't say that. Don't
no,
tell
he knows
Deepak.
you're joking. He knows you're joking.
That... I'm sorry, that berry was bigger than his head. Also, just out of curiosity, are these like big dragons? Are they the dragons from Spyro 1?
Yeah. Yeah, it's all the
Okay.
it's all the dragons from Spyro 1. At least the artisan ones.
Alright. That's pretty neat.
It is. And we never
Anyway, oh yeah, right. If the reviews for Rise of Skywalker taught me anything, it's that apparently, like, the Force can now do anything, so surviving death is apparently one of them, if we go from that angle. And besides, who's to say that the Palpatine that was defeated in Return of the Jedi, who's to say that wasn't the Palpatine stunt double?
because so okay. So he happened
We don't know.
to make
We
a
don't
stunt
know.
double. He happened to create a stunt double that could use Force lightning.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know every Sith Lord that's available. Maybe there was one we never knew about.
You mean Dark Plagueis the Wise?
Didn't he fucking die?
God, I hate the credits for Reignited Trilogy and Insane Trilogy.
Hang on, Natalie Bergman. I think that's a Dutch person.
Because these are just so boring. It's like, it's just... The reason why I did not show the credits for until now... This is
One of the office pets is called Bob. I know who the toys are for.
This is the exact same credits for all three games.
Right, and so then these pictures are showing, are they all the same as well?
Yep.
Hang on, Senzaru games supported here.
Yep.
Huh. I don't know anything about them.
Like, look at these credits and then look up the credits for the original trilogy. The original
I've got-
trilogy
I know that-
basically
I know
are
that I-
camera views of each level.
I mean, you can have a little bit of fun with this by, like, editing the blackout and replacing it with, like, a panning shot of stages or, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Which is what they do in the original trilogy. I don't understand why the hell they saw those and went, no, pictures and a black background. Like, hell, I don't think the Crash trilogy had pictures.
No, if I'm not mistaken, the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy credits they were also the same across every Sledgehammer? They put Call of Duty people on this?
It's Activision.
Oh.
It's Activision.
Yeah, but still, like, why? Why would you do that?
It's Activision.
I mean, to be fair, I say that, but doesn't Toys for Bob now work exclusively on Call of Duty Warzone stuff? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's going to improve once Microsoft really fully takes over, which I still have no clue what happened. Like, what's the matter with that? But yeah, that was Spyro, I guess.
Yeah, it is. I really fucking wish we would get a fourth game. Really fucking wish we would get a fourth fucking game, but Activision is forcing Toys for Bob to be in the goddamn Call of Duty mines.
I mean, again, Microsoft might fix it.
Hopefully. And also
Hopefully.
hopefully that they won't be console exclusives.
Well, I mean, looking at the way Microsoft is handling their game sales right now, like, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that if they release Spyro 4, you could probably still run it on your computer. I know that you probably want your game, if you get Spyro 4, you probably want to get it on your PS5, but it's not the end of the world.
I know,
at least
but
not in my mind.
It's
But
fucking
then I say that as somebody who owns both consoles, so.
Yeah,
But I
own an
rarely
Xbox
use my
One too.
Xbox.
I know an Xbox One as well. Granted,
Yeah,
I don't think
but
they're going to. I don't think they're going to. Make more games for the Xbox One anymore.
no, that's kind of the one thing I want to mention. With Microsoft currently planned titles, none of them seem to be releasing on the Xbox One. I'm not saying that it's totally abandoned, but if you take a look at how Sony and Microsoft are handling it, the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 are definitely on their way out, and I feel like it's only companies like Ubisoft and possibly I don't know about Activision. Let me quickly take a look at the store listing for Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Okay, no, Modern Warfare 3 will still release on the Xbox One. So Activision is still on the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 Actually, I didn't check if it was PlayStation 4 as well, but whatever.
It's still going on
you-
beyond the Xbox One. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. But the point is, like, considering that Microsoft never, in the past couple of years, they always put their games on PC as well, around the same time as the Xbox release. I don't have reason to. I don't think you have a reason to fear, because even if it doesn't get on the PS5, you can still get it on PC.
True. The thing I find funny is if any is okay is according to a lot of stuff, Starfield was supposed to be on the PS5.
It was supposed to be a PS5 exclusive before the
Or the buy.
Like I'm
And
like I'm pretty sure that, I'm pretty sure that
and yet Bill Spencer wants to go, we want to get rid of exclusives, but Sony won't let us. Then be the bigger man and get rid of exclusives on your console.
yeah.
So it's like it's kind of a two-way street. Kind of a two-way street.
It is, but while I don't want to be playing devil's advocate, you do have to realize that, you know, Microsoft exclusive, those are on the Xbox and PC, and even though Sony is slowly releasing their titles on PC, most of their titles, and there's quite a lot of them, and there's a big variety in them as well. Like, I would definitely say that in terms of exclusives, Sony is the worst of two evils.
Yeah. Yeah, in terms of exclusives for all three, Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft.
Yeah.
Because Nintendo has the most exclusives out of everyone they have, and they're also recognizable. Sony has exclusives, but sometimes they'll drop those exclusives. Prime example, Jack and Daxter, Sly Cooper, so many others. Microsoft doesn't have any. Oh, okay, no, I shouldn't say that. It has Halo and Forza. That's it.
They've also got State of Decay.
When was the last game that came out on?
State of Decay 2, 2019, Xbox One and Windows 10.
Okay.
Got a Series Enhanced version, and they did announce State of Decay 3. I have no clue what the fuck it is.
Okay, so that's at least 3 then.
Yeah, but now they've also got Bethesda Game Publishing, but I don't know if I should count that, because like, if you buy somebody who made something impressive, is it appropriate to put your own name on it just because you wave your big dick wallet around?
Honestly, not the full series. Not the full series.
Yeah, like I remember when.
Like, honestly,
I remember a few E3s ago, or I don't know if it was E3 or Gamescom, but like somewhere in the either middle or late 2010s, Bethesda during a conference was basically like, yeah, we made Doom and Wolfenstein. No, you didn't. You bought the people who did.
Yeah, you bought its software. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
It's like if you purchase a company, any games the company makes afterwards, if you decide to make them exclusive, then you can call them your franchise. But you cannot do that for the older games.
Oh, two additional titles that you forgot. Age of Empires, although those are mainly remasters they're coming out with, and Gears of War.
Oh right, I actually that Gears of War was my fault. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's 5.
I mean to be fair, so did Microsoft, because with Gears of War as well, they haven't really done anything.
Sure.
Right, as I look down on my list of Game Pass titles, I'm not really seeing anything where I'm like, oh yeah, that's a Microsoft thing. Yeah, in a way, it does highlight the biggest problem with the Xbox brand, and it's the lack of brand.
Yeah.
But I guess what I'm trying to say is, Microsoft, I will suck on everyone's dick
my
at
God,
corporate
Edgy,
HQ
no.
if you give us Spyro 4. I'm taking this on for the team. I'm taking this on for the team. I'm taking it for the team.
God damn it, Edgy.
Oh yeah, and let's not forget the most important Microsoft title, Microsoft Flight Simulator.
God damn it.
I still find it hilarious how, like, for whatever reason, a lot of people got Flight Simulator when are that many people really interested in it? Like, why are people out there sacrificing about 200 gigabytes just so they can fly around?
Yeah.
I mean, I tried it, but, like, turns out I'm not really that good of a pilot, because I couldn't even take off. Also, the music that's playing right now, is it just a random theme they...
This actually is this I can't remember I want to say this is Cliptown from the first game. This also was the theme song, the theme that played during the credits for all three games.
Right.
And yes, that does include for the credits for 2 and 3, where the song was not in any world.
Yeah, no, because I would really appreciate it if instead it was playing like a compilation of all the stages throughout the game. I feel like that would be more appropriate. But then what would be even more appropriate is that as it's playing a certain theme of a stage, it also shows like that stage in the background, you know?
I don't honestly I understand what you're going for, but if they do a fourth game, either do this song or that.
Yeah.
But in the case of a collection, that's just way too many songs to do. So honestly, I'm fine for a collection like this having just one song and just playing it, period. Playing it throughout the entire thing.
Yeah, but
at least this isn't 40 minutes. At least this is not 40 minutes.
I mean, look, if we're gonna start doing games that have like 40 minutes of credits, we're skipping that shit. like otherwise we get a Wolfenstein Cyberpilot situation when like 10 minutes of our 80 minutes of gameplay is credits with like.
And yeah, and yes, I've said this during my Miles Morales thing. I don't like more credit sequences going on for more than 5 minutes. And you don't give me way to basically fast forward. Because if I had a fast forward thing, I would just be holding the button down.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
I mean,
if you're going to have your credits be more than 5 minutes, you have to, by legally law, you have to have a fast forward button.
Well, I guess it depends on what country you live in, and obviously there is a bunch of legal gray areas that Activision can take advantage of. But I get what you're saying.
Sure.
And the one thing just really pisses me off is I know this is how traditional credits kind of go, but like, look at all this empty space. You could have the credits be like 2 rows, or
Yeah.
fill up this screen.
Yeah. Yeah, make them like animated movie credits, because those basically will sometimes do like 2 rows.
Yeah, or do the Monty Python and the Holy Grail thing and just have your credits at the beginning of the movie.
And here are all the voice cast.
Oh shit, Santa Mobus?
Yep.
What did he do?
He did a few NPCs. Literally the only ones I can point out that actually did something on top of my head were Tom Kenny, because he's Spyro, and Robbie Draymond, because he's Hunter. I love the fact that they keep this joke. I love the no sheep were harmed during the creation of this game. A few norks, but no sheep. And I also love shots like this where you just have the entire team. I love these types of type shots.
There's something about the way those dogs are looking at each other.
And I believe
like the one on the right has such an awkward expression.
I believe the picture is of Dan Johnson, a former Insomniac dev who sadly is no longer with us. I mentioned him during the Spyro 2 portion of the commentary about, because his face was on the coin in Misty Marsh. But hooray, we are now finally done with Spyro 2. Spyro Reignited trilogy.
Yeah. I mean, it was definitely a bit of a good run, but now that we're past the 3rd one, I will definitely say, like, it's time to move on. we blew our Spyro load. Now it's a time where we start focusing on some other stuff. You know, maybe a deep dive recording here and there.
And for our 5-year anniversary, I will do the original versions.
Both of you too soon. We're gonna get past 5 years.